Are you struggling with your marriage when it comes to your sex life? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you and your husband can do to boost your marriage intimacy. Let's get it on. One of the biggest problems that wives have to go through when they're living this lifelong marriage with their spouse is the marriage bed and the sex life. Some people experience it and it's frustrating. Things just happen where this can be a little awkward. You know what I mean? You want to enjoy sex. I'm tired of the notion that husbands are like sex deprived in their marriage bed, and I'm tired of wives frantically having these anxiety attacks because they're like, I don't know what to do to enjoy sex better. This video is about to help you out. Are you paying attention? Better sit down because I'm about to hook you up. Tip number 1. I know this might sound crazy, and that tip is to laugh. Usually we take our marriage bed and we take this sex life in our marriage so serious. We have to be like sensual and ooh yeah, ooh baby, and it's just like you overthink it to the point where you just psych yourself out of actually enjoying having sex with your husband. Instead of doing that, why don't you just have fun with your husband? That's an option. You know, you're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to dance and be silly with your husband in the marriage bed setting. And so sometimes when I know that I'm not in the right headspace, when I know that, oh man, I'm overthinking about everything, like the entire day is running through my head, and then the other part of Selina is like, Selina, get your head in the game. And then the other part of Selina is like, why are you having all these mental thoughts all at once when you should just be focused on the task at hand? You can dance, you can be silly. Those things kind of let your guard down. It kind of reminds you like, oh, that's why I love this man. So therefore, I'm so let loose now. I'm happy, I'm feeling great. Yeah, why wouldn't I want to do this with him? I love him, of course. It makes sense. Doesn't that make sense? The next thing I'm gonna say is if laughter doesn't work and nothing else seems to work, then maybe you should invest in it. There was a video that I did a long time ago where it was how to get in the mood for sex, parts 1 and 2. And the second part was all about how to get your body in the mood for sex. And that was because I was going through a lot of hormonal issues that stopped the libido itself and caused me to just not feel anything. No sexual pleasure whatsoever, no urges, nothing. And so rather than for us to be all frumpy about it and for that to cause a wedge in our marriage and in our sexual intimacy, we invested in it. We went to chiropractors. I got supplements. We figured it out. And I'm not saying that that's what you have to do because that's your issue, but invest in your sex life. Get something that's gonna make you feel good. Get some creams, get some toys, get some clothes, get some counseling. Hello. All of these things can help. And wouldn't you say that it's totally worth it if it elevates your sexual intimacy to a level like never before? Stop and just think. And let me ask you this. How would you feel? What type of wife would you be? What type of husband would he be if you guys had the bomb.com sex life all the time? That kind of changes things, doesn't it? That changes a lot of things. So wouldn't it be worth it to invest in this area of your love life? The third thing that I'm gonna triple dog dare you to do to totally boost your sexual intimacy in your marriage. Now, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna call me a liar because I didn't do it, but I'm here to stand up and tell you that I did and it works. If all else fails, I'm gonna challenge you to a 30-day sex challenge. What the heck is a 30-day sex challenge, you might be asking? It's exactly what I just said. You and your spouse commit to doing the do for 30 days straight. Now, I cannot take credit for the 30-day challenge. I actually read about it in the book Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. So if you've ever read that book, you're very familiar with this challenge. And crazy as it sounded, we decided to do it because we had nothing else to lose. And sure enough, that sucker worked. Sure, your husband is right on board. He's like, sign me up. I'm ready. Let's do it right now. Let's start right now. It's not that easy. But here's what it does. For 30 days straight, you remove all pressure You explore all avenues and you get to the root of what your problems are and you get to the foundation of what your solution is. If it doesn't work day 1, then you try again day 2. If such and such didn't work day 16, you go at it day 17. If you're frustrated and you're overthinking and you just can't get yourself to that place on day 20, guess what? Day 21, we're gonna do it again. And we're gonna figure it out together as husband and as wife. Does this mean that your husband is gonna be salivating and chewing at the bone for 30 days? No, because your husband's not a robot. We're all human and people get tired. This is a lot more difficult than you think, which is why it's a challenge. And it's why I'm challenging you, because by the end of it, you guys are gonna be so clear on what was missing or what was lost or what needed to happen or what needed to be regained, that by the end of 30 days, your sex life will be completely transformed. After 30 days, we know exactly how to get intimate, how to get to that place, how to zone in, and how to express ourselves in love and in intimacy. And we are able to dive deep into a place that we have never been able to dive deep before the challenge. I challenge you. Do you take the challenge? One other little thing that you want to keep in mind is that intimacy itself is a very serious thing. And there are different levels to the intimacy. Like there's more than just sexual intimacy when it comes to a marriage. There's mental intimacy, emotional intimacy, spiritual intimacy. And if any one of these other areas in your marriage is lacking or falling apart, then it makes a lot of sense that you're not getting it in this sexual setting with your spouse. Be sure that you're getting those other needs met at the same time. If you want to know more tips on how to boost your marriage in all intimacy areas, then I want to go ahead and direct your attention to my playlist of marriage videos. These are all of the pre-recorded videos that I have already on YouTube that you can just go ahead and check out and watch. I'll leave a card above for you to click on it, and I'll also link that playlist below in the description. And I know that, you know, the sex life when it comes to marriage is a pretty hot topic, but in all seriousness, if this area of your marriage were to improve, would it make you ultimately happy in your marriage? Would boosting your sexual intimacy with your husband be enough to make you say that, yes, I am happy and I'm happy in my marriage? If you don't really know the answer to that, then I want you to go ahead and take my free quiz, Is Your Marriage Making You Happy? And discover for yourself if you truly are the happy wife that you think you are. I'll leave that quiz link below in the description as well so that you can go ahead and take that at your earliest convenience. Did you enjoy this video? Which of the tips are you going to try to help boost your marriage? Let me know in the comments below. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos just like this on a weekly basis. And I can't wait to see you again soon. I appreciate you and your love and support. Until next time, bye-bye.